Today, I'm going to be putting every top 5 wide receiver onto the Kansas City Chiefs to see if they can win the Super Bowl. And I have no doubt in my mind that this team is going to go off. I mean, Patrick Mahomes brought the Chiefs to the Super Bowl last year. In all honesty, I feel like his wide receiver room really wasn't all that. So now that he's going to have 5 of the best wide receivers in the league on his team, I mean, Kansas City honestly might go undefeated. But I mean, as you can see at the moment, this offense is looking absolutely terrifying. I mean, we have Justin Jefferson at wide receiver 1. Jamarr Chase is wide receiver 2. Amon-Ra St. Brown is wide receiver 3. Tyreek Hill is wide receiver 4. And Ceedee Lamb is wide receiver 5. I mean, when Ceedee Lamb is the 5th best receiver in the wide receiver room, I mean, you already know this team is going to be broken. But anyways, to start off the season, we do have a pretty good game because it looks like we're going to be taking on the LA Chargers. And I low-key forgot the Chiefs and Chargers play overseas to start off the season. So when I saw this stadium load in, I was kind of thrown off. I thought it was a glitch for a second because I thought we were supposed to be in LA. But either way, the Chargers did score first. So we are down 7-0, but that should... Oh, dude, we're going to be short of the first. I mean, we're only 1 yard shy, though. So I'll just keep it on the ground again with Pacheco. And that's going to work out pretty well for us. I'm going to try and go for a bit of a shot here, though. I mean, if St. Brown can get open, that will probably go for a touchdown, but honestly, it's looking like Travis Kelce. Oh my god, dude, what just happened? Kelce got thrown off his route and we're gonna throw a pick. I don't know what this guy was doing, man. If he kept going straight, he would have caught the ball, but since he curved off his route, it went right to Jackson. That was actually brutal, dude, but thankfully the defense was able to get a stop for us. So either way, I mean, we didn't allow any more points, which is good because I'm really not trying to go down by 2 scores right now. And Jefferson's gonna bring it all the way down to like the 6 yard line. I mean, we're looking pretty good right now, man. As long as we don't throw a pick, I mean, I feel like we should at least be able to put 3 points on the board, but that is not the goal. I'm hoping for a touchdown, and it looks like we are gonna find Justin Jefferson. So Jefferson's gonna score the first touchdown of the season for Kansas City, which is gonna tie things up at 7 apiece. But now we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, and after that, I mean, it looks like the Chargers actually took the lead back. So we are down by 4 points, which is a little bit alarming. I mean, I'm really not trying to start the season off with an L, especially against a team that we should be dominating. I mean, obviously the Chargers are really solid. I'm not saying they have a bad team, but when you have every single top 5 wide receiver on your roster, I feel like it really shouldn't be close like this. But either way, hold on, Jefferson's gonna bring it all the way down to the 9. I mean, as long as we punch this in, we have the lead back, so that's all I really care about. I'm gonna try and go for Jamarr Chase. Actually, I think Jefferson should have his 2nd touchdown of the day. He's gonna be in, so that will give the lead to Kansas City, but the Chargers still have plenty of time to score. But thankfully after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the win. So we're gonna take it 24-21, which is a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be, but either way, a dub is a dub. But that is gonna bring us to week 2 for what honestly might be our biggest game of the season. Because as you can see, I mean, we have a Super Bowl rematch in week 2 against the Philadelphia Eagles, who also started off the season with a win. And I have no idea why the hell this game is at 4:25. I mean, this should definitely be a primetime game, but either way, hold on, we're gonna get sacked like right out of the gate. That is not what I was looking for, but as I was gonna say, I do want to try and get Ceedee Lamb and Tyreek Hill a little bit more involved in this one, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. And it looks like Tyreek Hill is gonna pick up the first, so that's gonna be a pretty good start from him. I honestly might try and go back for Tyreek here, but if Ceedee Lamb can get open, I mean, I guess we'll see who's more open. I think Ceedee Lamb should be able to come down with that, and he might be gone, man. I don't think anyone's gonna catch him, so we're gonna have a pretty quick touchdown to start off the game. So just like that, we are already up 7-0 over the Eagles. But anyways, now we're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, and it looks like we do still have a 7-point lead right now. I mean, there's obviously been a lot more scoring. It's 21-14 instead of 7-0, but either way, hold on, I might go for Kelce, man. Can we get some blocks? That's a decent pickup, but it will bring up a 3rd down. And I feel like this is a pretty important 1st down for us to pick up, because if we don't, I mean, the Eagles are going to get the ball back, which would give them a chance to tie things up, which we obviously do not want. I couldn't even avoid that, though. We're going to get sacked. So unfortunately, we had to punt the ball away after that. And of course, the Philadelphia Eagles ended up scoring. So we're all tied up at 21, but there's only like 2 minutes and 50 seconds minutes left in the game. So if we can get into scoring position and run the clock down, we should hopefully be able to walk this thing off. I mean, the goal is for Philly not to see the football again for the rest of the game, but it looks like Tyreek Hill should have a pretty big play right there. So we are in scoring position right now, and that also brought us to the 2-minute warning. So I'm assuming Philly's probably going to start burning their timeouts here, so we got to run them out of those. And after that, I was able to burn all of Philly's timeouts. So I mean, I don't even need to do anything on this play. I could just take a knee, but I'm going to try and get a little bit closer, so it's basically a guarantee. I mean, we're set up at the 4-yard line. And after that, I just let the clock run down to 2 seconds. So all we need to do is nail a 21-yard field goal. I mean, if I find a way to miss this, I might be the worst Madden player in the world, but it looks like it is going to be good. So we're going to walk it off against the Philadelphia Eagles, which is a pretty big win, man. So we're 2-0 now to start off the season. But after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 4 for what should be another very difficult game to win. I mean, first of all, we were able to beat the Giants in week 3. So we're 3-0 on the season, but we're going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it looks like they are also 3-0 to start off the year. It looks like Baltimore was able to score first in this game though, so we are down 7-0, but I'm hoping that we can get our get back here. It looks like we are gonna have Travis Kelce open. I'm gonna try and go for a bit of a shot though, man. I mean, if Justin Jefferson can get some open field, this guy honestly might be gone. That's gonna be a bit closer than I wanted it to be, but he is gonna at least have the first down. And I'm actually gonna try and go back to this route right here. It did work out for a touchdown from Ceedee Lamb in the last game, but I got Jamarr Chase running it this time, so I guess we'll see if he can get open. That's kind of risky. I think we just got to keep this on the ground with Mahomes. And either way, I mean, he actually might have the touchdown himself. He's going to bring it to the 5. That worked out like 10 times better than I expected it to. I thought we were like barely going to pick up the first, but instead we're only 5 yards away from another touchdown. And it looks like we are going to have Jamarr Chase wide open for the score. So just like that, we are all tied up at 7. But now we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter. And the Ravens are really testing us in this one, man. I mean, we're down 21-17. So they are definitely putting our hopes of going undefeated on the line right now. I mean, we still have a whole quarter to play, so I don't want to overreact. But if we don't score a touchdown here, I mean, we honestly might be screwed. Because the way Lamar has been playing, I mean, there's a pretty good chance that he's going to score again after this drive. So we got to make sure that we at least, hold on, that's a pretty good start. As I was going to say though, I mean, we need to make sure we at least kick a field goal. We would still be losing by 1 point if we kick a field goal, but either way, if Lamar scored a touchdown after that, we could still tie it with like a 2-point conversion. That was kind of a dangerous play right there though. We got to be more careful. So I guess I'll try and go for Travis Kelce. If Jefferson gets open, I mean, that would be great, but it looks like Kelce's definitely going to be our best option. And he actually almost had the touchdown as well. I mean, we're down to the 1-yard line now, man. So I think I should be good to just hand it off to Pacheco. I'm going to need some solid blocks against this defense, but it looks like we've got it. So Pacheco's going to give the lead back to Kansas City. But again, I mean, this game is far from being over because Baltimore has tons of time to work with. And I mean, you already know what it is, man. After that, the Ravens were able to take the lead, but we are in perfect position to walk this game off. I mean, a field goal is not going to help us at all. So obviously we need a touchdown. But I'm just going to hand it off to Pacheco again. I mean, that's Hunt, not Pacheco. I thought Pacheco was out, but either way, we are down to the 3-yard line. So all we got to do is get 3 yards in the next 16 seconds and we're good. But we got to make sure we don't throw a pick or anything because that would obviously end this game. I think we should have Kelce though. He's just short. We're at the 1-yard line. Baltimore's going to make us work for this, man. But I think we should be good to just QB sneak it with Mahomes and he is going to have the touchdown. So as long as we don't shank this, we are going to have a 3-point lead with 8 seconds to go. And after that, the defense was able to close this game out. So we are barely going to sneak out of this one alive, but I really wasn't expecting much different. I mean, I knew Lamar was going to bring it right down to the wire. So we are somehow still undefeated at 4-0 to start off the season, but that's going to bring us to week 9 for one more big game before we sim to the playoffs. And up to this point, I mean, nobody has been able to take down Kansas City because we are 8-0 on the season, and we're gonna be playing the Buffalo Bills, who are somehow below 500. I mean, I actually have no idea how Buffalo is below 500 right now, but either way, I mean, it's still been a very competitive game, which I was expecting, and our undefeated season is once again in danger of ending right now. Because, I mean, as you can tell by the score, we are down by 7 points, and there's only like 3 minutes to go in the game, so I'm really not even entirely sure how I want to play this out. I honestly might try and avoid overtime. I mean, if we can avoid overtime, that would be great, because I really don't want to have to rely on a coin toss, because even though both teams do still get a possession, overtime's only like 3 minutes long. So if we can score a touchdown here, I mean, I honestly might go for a 2-point conversion, but that sack's gonna set us back a bit, man. I mean, it's 2nd and 18 right now. Who is that? We just got to dump it off to Pacheco. I mean, it's not going to be a whole lot, but we're at a better spot than we just were, I guess, but it's still 3rd down. So hopefully Tyreek Hill can get away here. I'm glad I put Tyreek Hill in for this game because we definitely need like a fast player on the field right now, and it doesn't get much faster than Tyreek Hill. So that's going to bring it all the way to the 18-yard line. I'm going to try and go back for him again. That could be another first. We're going to be just short. 2nd and inches, and since we're so close, I mean, at this point, I'm going to try and run some clock. So I'll keep it on the ground with Pacheco, and that is going to fail miserably. I mean, we still ran clock after that, which is exactly what I was trying to do. So now there's only 15 seconds left in this game, which should be plenty of time for us to punch it in for a touchdown, and we are down to the 2-yard line with Lamb. I'm gonna try and go for Tyreek Hill. If he can get open, that should actually, dude, hold on. I might be able to just keep it on the ground with Mahomes, and he is gonna barely have the touchdown. So part 1 is complete, but as I said, I'm going for the 2-point conversion. I don't want to put our undefeated streak in the hands of a coin toss, so hopefully Travis Kelce can get open here. Actually, come on, Chase, please. That's going to give us the lead. We're up by 1 point with 7 seconds to go. And after that, the defense did close things out. So we are barely going to keep our undefeated streak alive with a 1-point win over the Buffalo Bills. I mean, obviously, it has been a crazy season for the Chiefs up to this point. And even if we don't go undefeated, I mean, as long as we keep winning games at the rate that we've been winning games, we should at least be able to get the #1 seed. And unfortunately, our undefeated streak did come to an end because we lost to the Denver Broncos by 2 points, but we're still going to go 16-1, which does win the division, and we were able to get the #1 seed. So to start off the postseason, we're going to be taking on the LA Chargers in the divisional round. And I mean, as you can tell by his stats, Patrick Mahomes did not disappoint this year. I mean, he's going to finish the season off with 4,500 yards for 46 touchdowns and only 9 interceptions. So there's a very good chance that he takes home MVP. And most of our wide receivers ended up having a very good season as well. I mean, Jefferson had 1,300 yards for 15 touchdowns. Jamarr Chase had 1,000 yards for 14 touchdowns. St. Brown had 682 yards for 9 touchdowns, which is pretty good. I mean, you gotta remember he is a 3rd string. But then Tyreek Hill and Ceedee Lamb honestly didn't get a whole lot of playing time. I mean, he still had 128 yards for 2 touchdowns, which is obviously not great. And then Ceedee Lamb only had like 80 yards for 1 touchdown, and we basically usered him for all of this, so he really didn't play other than when I put him in the game. But either way, now we've got to shift our focus to the LA Chargers, who are currently winning right now. I mean, they're only up by 4 points, but we should definitely have the lead here. But either way, we should be taking it right back with that one. Jamarr Chase is going to be in for the touchdown. But after taking the lead, LA was able to go down the field and tie things up, so we're knotted at 20 right now, but there's only 2 minutes to go in the game. So, I mean, I'm just going to try and run the Chargers out of all their timeouts, and hopefully we can just kick a field goal. And after that, I did run the Chargers out of all of their timeouts, and now there's only 2 seconds to go in the game. So once again, all we got to do is make sure we don't miss this, and that is going to send the Kansas City Chiefs to the AFC Championship game. So just like that, I mean, this absolutely loaded roster is just 1 game away from punching a ticket to the Super Bowl, but we still have a very tough game on our hands if we want to get to the Super Bowl, because now we have to play the Cincinnati Bengals. And so far we have done a pretty good job at containing Joe Burrow. I mean, we're up 17-7 right now, so the defense has only allowed 7 points, which is pretty good, considering I feel like Joe Burrow has been the toughest guy to stop in Madden so far. Every single time I play the Bengals, I mean, their defense obviously isn't great, but their offense just runs me over, man. But to be fair, they don't have Jamarr Chase since he's on our team, and that is a big part of that offense. So taking him away definitely hurts them a lot, but either way, I'm gonna try and go for Chase right here, and I think we should have another pretty big pickup with him. So 16 yards to go and we're in for the score. I'm thinking Travis Kelce should probably get a pretty solid gain right here, and he's gonna bring it all the way to like the 2. So I'm thinking one more route should hopefully be enough to punch this in. I'm just gonna hand it off to Pacheco and see what he can do for us, and it looks like he is gonna get away for the touchdown. So that's gonna extend this to a 3-score lead for the Kansas City Chiefs. And after that, it looks like we were able to go on to win this game. So we'll take it 23-15, which is gonna send this super team to the Super Bowl. But anyways, real quick to end off the season, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to be bringing home MVP after an incredible run. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like we're going to be going up against the Atlanta Falcons. And it looks like we do have the lead over the Falcons right now, but we're only up by 7 points. So I feel like it's pretty important that we score on this drive. I'm going to try and go for Jamarr Chase to start things off though, because if he can get open, actually, I'm going to go for Kelce, man, because that honestly might go for a touchdown. We're down to the 13. So he has already given us great field position. So I guess I'll just keep it on the ground with Pacheco and see what this guy can do for us. I mean, the run game hasn't been great today, and we're going to lose yardage there. So things might not be changing in the Super Bowl. So we probably are going to be better off to just keep it in the air. And St. Brown's gonna have the touchdown. So that will extend this to a 2-score lead for the Kansas City Chiefs. And after that, I mean, it looks like our defense was able to get a pick. So, I mean, if we can punch this one in for a touchdown to take a 3-score lead, this game's basically gonna be over. But that stop does bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal right now. I'm hoping that we can get St. Brown open again, and he is gonna be in there for another touchdown, man. The way he's playing, he honestly might win Super Bowl MVP. And again, that touchdown should hopefully be enough to close this game out. And after that, Kansas City was able to close this game out for the win, which is no surprise. I mean, I had a feeling we'd be able to beat Atlanta. So obviously, adding 5 of the best wide receivers in the league worked out great for Kansas City, which again is no surprise. I mean, I knew Patrick Mahomes was gonna ball out with this team. So as you can see, to end off the video, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got my TikTok, Instagram, and my second channel all linked in my description. But other than all of that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.